thank you very much for your support. Wish the weather could have been better, but hey, you're here anyway, so that's all that matters. Really appreciate the tautoko and support shown towards our whānau, to our manatahi whānau, our tribal nations whānau, and everybody else that are family to us. Many thanks for showing up. Here we've got 2 more leagues to get to, so let's make sure we make those leagues together and make it back here to be safe with one another, and we'll have a bit of a debrief and all that.
Okay, me noi tātou. O te atua tēnei matau o punoi e whakamuni te atu ki a koe. Ia tau i o nei, ki te kaipapa i tēnei rangi nei. Ana, nā tipuna o nā whānau katoa, mo me atu rā. Āmene.
Raised in cash is 5,200.
Wow! I'll quickly just say something on behalf of Te Whare Marama. Kia ora koutou katoa, my name is Sanjita and I run the Women's Refuge, and this is my daughter Shak, and she works in the family harm space. So Te Whare Marama has been around in the Mangere community for I'd say 20 or 25 years. Since around the time of David Longi, so him and Naomi Longi actually started, along with the Law Centre, Mangere Law Centre, started the Women's Refuge in response to what was going on in the community. So we are a really small refuge. We're not associated with the Women's Refuge brands that you'll see all the time, so we don't really get a lot of huge funding, but the work that we do in the community is so needed. I think in South Auckland's probably the most overrepresented community in Auckland for family harm incidences, and a lot of the whānau that we work with are in the lower spaces, so you know they're facing a lot of complex issues, generational stuff, as well as drugs and alcohol, as well as you name it, it's all there. But we work really hard, and there are a lot of rules around the way that we have to work, but we tend to always look towards the person first. So we're very family, very whānau, person-centered, and there's a lot of red tape that I'm constantly having to tear down to make sure that our whānau get the best outcomes possible. Again, we're only human, we can only do what we can do. But we like to hope that we always leave that door open for when people are ready, because sometimes people are just not ready. They've known a certain way of life for so long, and it's easy for us to come along and say you need to make this change and that change, but they're just not there yet. But we like to think that we keep an open door policy where they always feel welcome to come in when they're ready. So yeah, that's just a little bit about us. We also work with a lot of, we're seeing a lot of migrants, or a lot of whānau that don't have residency here in New Zealand. that are coming here, obviously getting married, or for some reason they've come to the country, and then family harm episodes are happening. So a lot of refugees won't touch them because we can't move them on, because they can't get income, because they're not citizens. So a lot of the time we end up with these women and children because we won't close our doors to them. So when I say we work with some of the hardest situations, we really do, but it's our honour to do that. So try not to get emotional by looking at all of the stuff. I just want to say thank you, Bobby. Thank you for thinking of us. Thank you, Ma, wherever you are. Thank you so much. And to all of you for doing this. We did have some people ringing us, and the flyers were up on social media, but just as you guys have had our backs, we've had yours. So for me, I really truly do believe that if people are wanting to do good things, it doesn't matter where they're associated or who they're associated with. Everybody deserves a chance to do good, and we should, as a society, encourage that. Rather than looking at our differences, to look at each other as one. And I'm just so overwhelmed by what you guys have done. Every single cent will go towards our kaupapa. Every single present will be given to a child that probably won't have something this Christmas.
Lovely.
So nothing will be kept for ourselves. You can trust wholeheartedly that this will go out to the community. And if there is an overflow, I also run children's programs within our local schools for kids that are having a hard time, and that's where the overflow will go. So we've got lots of whānau, don't you worry about that. Once again, ngā mihi for what you guys have done today in the rain, and just for your hearts. Thank you for having beautiful hearts, for thinking of others that are in need this Christmas.
You're most welcome. Awesome. You can see we're we said 25 years. Our fund has been registered 25 years, so, and started in Māngani too, by the way, just saying. I think you need a son's refuge with a mother like this.
Well, I did
I
have a little read, and I was really moved, and I thought it was just awesome to have, there's just so much stereotype around gangs and motorcycles and things like that, but one of the key things that struck out is that you have a zero policy on crime, and you have a zero policy on drugs, and I thought that was amazing. So well done, guys.
Well, you're most welcome, and we hope they all enjoy it because they need it. Because Christmas time, unfortunately, that's when a lot of the older families sometimes disintegrate. They just get on the piss and start bashing each other up. So that's why it was important to us that knowing that kids often miss out this time of year, to give them something. So it's good. And it's the people who support us too that we have to thank, because they often are the unsung heroes. Anyone can front up and take the photo ops, but it's the people behind the scenes that really deserve it. So there you go.
Thank you to everyone involved.